Hey man, you caught us chilling out at the Steel Horse Thunder Cafe. This is one of our favorite places to be. You know what one of our other favorite places to be is? Where is it, Cindy?
It's Crambo's, of course.
At Crambo's out in Greencastle. So why don't we take a look right now at the Dash for Cash that took place just a couple weeks ago. They always have a great turnout. It's supposed to be their last one, but
you never know.
Is it? We don't know. Let's take a look at Crambo's Dash for Cash.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leighton North Law with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
We're going to be raising money for 14-year-old Asia. Asia was diagnosed right before she turned 14 and had a complete hysterectomy the day after for ovarian cancer. The cells are free-flowing throughout her body, so we don't know when and where it's going to surface at next. But we're going to be helping that family be able to make some memories and take care of bills a little bit easier. Next, we have 3-year-old Beckham. Beckham was born with smooth brain syndrome. I'm not going to tell you the medical name because it's about yay long. He essentially is a 3-year-old, but he has the mindset of a newborn to 3-month-old. While a bouncy seat might cost you $50 to $100 for these kids who cannot support their heads, the supportive chairs and play toys to allow them to sit up are $1,000 to $2,000 each. So we're going to be helping that family get adaptive equipment. Dad is military. He's currently in the Navy.
I'm riding in a brand new Jeep Willys this year and unlimited. And last year we was riding on a Road King Classic. And this is our 15th year doing this ride. Health reasons, safety reasons, and so we decided I've been a biker pretty much my whole life, and it's just kind of nice to be able to sit and talk to mama, listen to some music, and have airbags in today's world.
Yes, I have the route, and some of the clues I'm familiar with, and some of them I am not. So it'll be an adventure, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and scavenger hunts are just way funner than doing just standard poker runs. It gives you an adventure, and you gotta get out there and seek and find. And just a lot funner than doing just a standard ride.
And then last but not least, Carl Johnson. You guys might remember Carl from the purple bike with the raindrops on it. Carl got married here at the shop. He was in a motorcycle accident 2 weeks ago and lost his life. We have some of his stuff here that we're going to be auctioning off to help his oldest grandson that he's had since childhood be able to go to DePaul without having to worry as much. He got accepted to DePaul just the day his grandpa passed away. So that's who we're working for this year.
Hey man, Leighton North Law, personal injury lawyer. I tell you, Leighton North Law has been a part of this show, a major part of this show for 20 years. Thank you so much, Leighton North Law, for what you've done for Steel Horse Thunder and all the riders.
VFW is a veteran of foreign war, and I've known Chris for pretty much my whole life. And they said this year was the last year he was going to have it. So we're starting a riders club from the VFW, post 1127 in Brazil. Friendliest post, by the way. And I told him I'd take it over. So hopefully pass the torch to us, and we'll take over. It's so dear to our hearts, especially with veterans of foreign war, and he's doing a veteran this year. So we wanted to jump in with both feet. Well, the vision is to double it, actually, with the riders and presentation, everything. So hopefully, 5-10 years down the road, we'll still be doing this, raising money for a veteran. I've known Chris since high school, so he was like a year or two ahead of me in high school. But yeah, I've known him my whole life. They're great people. Find the VFW in South Depot Street in Brazil, Indiana. So just come on in. Like I said, we're the friendliest post in the state.
We purchased this girl. She's a 2002 Harley Davidson Deuce, and we got her with about 1,400 miles on her, so she never really was ridden. It was maroon, had bags on it, and one of the bags, a dog had chewed part of the end of it off, so I got yelled at every day because I didn't have new bags on this thing. So I said, well, you know what? I'm tired of getting yelled at for the bag being chewed up, so I took the bags off of it, and she come home and she says, "Where's my bags?" I says, "Well, I'm having them redone." She says, "Oh, okay." So I got up here, dropped the motorcycle off, and give Chris some, kind of what I wanted, and then I left real quick, abruptly. So a little while, about a month goes on, and Chris says, "I don't think I'm going to have that done by our birthday, December 25th. I said, "That's all right." I said, "She's still working in Canada." I said, "I'll put her off a little bit more." He says, "All right." Then he got to painting, and he started sending me pictures, and I looked at the pictures, and I said, "My God, I didn't give him a budget." I told him what I wanted without a budget. So then I kind of got in panic mode because it was looking really, really sharp. Flew up here, rented a truck, come over here, picked up the motorcycle, and then hauled butt back to Georgia. Took it over to some friends of ours. We went to Florida for New Year's, come back, said, "Oh, we're going to stop in here for a beer at some friends." And the driveway goes really steep up. So when we pulled up, they had all our friends and kids were right in front of the motorcycle. And they did the little part in the sea, like move that bus for the home renovations. They parted the seas, and there that motorcycle was, and tears were flowing.
I couldn't get out of the car. I was crying. Chris did an awesome job with this thing. I love her. I think this is the best one he's ever done. I'm biased, but this is the best bike he's ever done.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. The Dash for Cash is always a great turnout. It's always a great cause. They've helped so many people out there at Crambo's, man. Just a big shout out to Crambo's out in Greencastle, man. If you need paint work, if you need a Harley mechanic, if you're looking for accessories for your motorcycle, Crambo's is the place to be out in Greencastle. Make sure you check them out. Cindy, how can people find out more about Steel Horse Thunder?
Well, of course, Scott, they go to steelhorsethunder.com and everything's there.
So easy. So easy. So easy. All right, man. Well, while we're chilling out here, remember, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leighton North Law with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.